It's great to have you join us again on the program this evening. I'm Temple Ashaju. Welcome to the program. The National Bureau of Statistics earlier this week released third quarter capital importation data, estimating total capital imported at $1.8 billion, up 74.8% in quarter-on-quarter basis from $1 billion in the second quarter. Yet, that is 3.7% lower than the corresponding period in 2015 when $2.7 billion was imported. The second consecutive improvement in investment capital inflows on quarterly basis is consistent with the flexible FX framework introduced by the central bank in June. The data shows that the Q-on-Q, which is the quarter-on-quarter improvement, was driven by all components of capital importation as foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, and foreign loans rose 84.8%, 172.8%, and 7.9%, as you can see there on the screen. Despite the quarter-on-quarter improvement, further breakdown indicates that all components of capital importation significantly lagged medium-term trend. This affirms the position of most analysts that investor confidence is yet to be fully restored following the supposed shift in FX policy and attractive market valuation of financial securities and real assets. But it is expected that capital importation will continue to increase on quarterly basis as the approved $600 million AFDB loan is granted and the planned Eurobond issuance for the fourth quarter is implemented. On the show this evening, we'll bring you some of the activities that took place on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange this week. Yesterday, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo was at the Nigerian Stock Exchange to meet with operators and regulators. They had a chat behind closed doors, and thereafter, the Vice President was accompanied by the council members of the exchange to the trading floor to close the market. Why was the President at the exchange? What could he have discussed with the management of the NSE and brokers? These questions are just about to be seemingly answered here on the show. Listen.
Hooray! And so say all of us, hooray! For he enjoy.
President of the Council, CEO, distinguished dealing clerks, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first say how very privileged I am to be here and to be with you this afternoon. As I said, it's a very special privilege. I've never actually been on the trading floor to see what goes on. But now I can see for myself those who make it happen. And I'd like to... And first, I'd like to commend you for the great work that you do every day. And also to say that all of us, the private sector and government, must work hand in hand at this time. This is a time of great challenges. And it is always, everywhere in the world, the stock exchange very quickly recognizes where there is an economic challenge. Because you see it in all the indicators show you clearly, the prices show you very clearly that there are complications and that there are problems. So I want us to just see ourselves as partners working together to ensure that we're able to take our nation out of where we are at the moment to great and permanent prosperity. And I know that all of you who are here are great patriots in your own way. You could have disappeared and possibly worked in Dow Jones or worked in NASDAQ or somewhere else, or maybe even German 30 or Germany 30 or somewhere. But you're still here, you haven't checked out, which is a very good thing. So I really want to thank you and commend you again for the great work you're doing. It's really a special privilege and a great opportunity to be here. God bless you all. Well done.
Distinguished dealing clerks, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great pleasure and privilege for us to welcome and host His Excellency the Vice President of the Federal Republic, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. He has listened so well this afternoon at the interaction that he had in the council chambers with listed companies and with members of your community. And in the limited time, his answers gave us strong reason for hope. His Excellency the Vice President is one of those few individuals, locally and internationally, who this exchange has consulted with over time when it comes to difficult issues. He therefore personifies the knowledge, intelligence, and experience that is necessary to make markets like our market work. And having him in government gives me hope and gives all of us indeed confidence that we will overcome not just the economic challenges, but indeed the financial market challenges as well. In addition, of course, to the legal backing, he also has a spiritual backing, as we all know. And so, as you mark history today, as being at least, as I know it, I was about to announce being the first Vice President of the Federal Republic that I have seen anyway, come and grace our floor. Certainly, he has spoken forcefully and with confidence about the future of our markets, and I share his enthusiasm and I share that confidence. We are going through difficult times at this point in time, but I'm sure very soon we will see much better times. Say aye. Aye. And on that note, Mr. Vice President, we want to thank you most sincerely, also with the members of your team who came to see us and interact with us today. And we look forward to the